In this video, we're going to go over the payment integrations. So this is not going to be a video on how to set up a product on JVZoo or Warrior Plus, because you can simply do that by going to YouTube and search for how to set up a product on Warrior Plus and how to set up a product on JVZoo. So to save some time, I recommend you do that to learn if you've never set up a product before on those two platforms. So you don't need to set up a product on both unless you want to. You could sell from either one, okay? But you could also just use your PayPal account if you want to do that, and you don't have to go through another platform. So I'm going to show you how to set these things up. So first thing you need to do though, you need to make sure that all of your white label is set up, okay, for each product that you want to sell. Now, in this account, mines are all set up already. So if yours is not, you want to go to your products tab and you're going to see set up your white label for each product. Set that up, guys. Go through the process, because if you don't, you won't be able to add a payment integration, because the payment integrations needs the info from what the name of your product is to generate the URLs, okay? So all of mine are set up, as I said. All right, so what I need to do is go to my Your White Labels tab here and open that, and all of mine are already set up. So I just need to go to my settings. Now, my payment integration settings are not set up for each one of these accounts yet, but I'm going to show you how to do the first one here. We're going to do that together, and then you can do all of your products on your own, because once you learn how to set up one, they're all the same, okay? So I'm going to click here to manage this white label. Okay, so now I need to go to white label settings here, click on payment integration. All right, so you'll see a few things on here. I kind of went over this in the overview tab, but basically what you want to do is choose a one-time fee or a membership. So it's going to depend on you. I mean, it's your white labels, right? So you're going to have to choose what you want to charge for them. Each product may be different. Now, however, I wouldn't recommend charging too little, okay? Because you don't want to degrade or devalue the product's value, okay, for each one of these products. So for instance, for this one, Done For You Page Builder, I wouldn't recommend selling this one for less than $27 at the low end, okay? I'm going to recommend charging $37, as a reasonable price. So that's what I'm going to put here, okay? $37. Now it says buy button HTML code. You would use this tab here, okay? Because that's going to generate the code for you automatically, and it's going to put it in that box. But you're going to need your button ID. I'm going to show you how to get to that too. Now, if you don't use PayPal or you don't like PayPal, go ahead and create a Stripe account. When you create that Stripe account, you can integrate that inside of Warrior Plus or JVZoo. So either one of these platforms, whichever one you like better. Like I said, once you go to YouTube, search for how to create a Warrior Plus account or how to create a JVZoo account, watch that. See which platform you think you'd rather be on, okay? And once you do that, you could also search for how to set up your product on that particular platform. And you can watch videos on that. There's tons of videos out there. And to save time in this video, that's why I recommend you do that instead, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Let's use PayPal here. So first of all, you're going to have a PayPal account created, okay? So once you create that account, and then you want to create a button in that account. All right, so let's go over the first step, the first thing we need to do to set up our PayPal button. So we can use this link to get inside of PayPal, okay? Then I'm going to show you what to do after you get in. Remember, you got to be logged in. But what we're going to need is this IPN right here. So let's copy this, okay? And let's go ahead and open this in a new window. Okay, we're just going to use the buttons here. So what you want to do is click on your little avatar up here, and you can see you can go to account settings, click that. Okay, come down here to website payments, click that, and you want to go to instant payment notifications right here and click on update. Okay, so right here, you're not going to have anything in here, so you're going to have to turn it on. You might have to turn it on. You might have a turn on button, not sure. I'm just going to click on edit settings to show you what it's going to look like. So you would basically paste in that IPN. As you can see, I already did it. It's pasted in here. Once you paste that in, make sure it says receive IPN messages enabled right here, and then click save. Okay, so that's step one. So you only have to do that one time, but you have to create a button for each product. Okay, so let me show you how to set up a button. Now, what you want to do so you don't lose your place inside the software here is right click on this link, open a new tab. Okay, so it's going to take me to my buttons page. Now this is because I was already logged in on this tab right here. Okay, I'm going to close that off, but it's probably going to take you to the login screen. Okay, so if it takes you to the login screen, it won't bring you back here. But once you log in, what you want to do is just leave that tab open, go back to this tab, and then open it again, okay? And then it'll be on the buttons page and you can close that other tab out, okay? That'll help you out to find it easy because it is a little bit difficult to find in here. You got to go through a couple of steps, all right? But that's going to help you. So what you want to do here is create a buy now button. So let me click that. All right, so we're in the buy now type here. So I want to name my button. I'm just going to call this done for you bonus page. Okay. And the price I want to charge is $37, as I mentioned before. So you can include your tax rate right here, depending on what state you're selling from. So you want to make sure that's legal. You don't have to put it in here. You can always take out your taxes later, depending on if you're doing quarterly or whatever. It's all up to you how you run your business, right? Okay, so after you get that filled out, let's go on to step 3. We don't need step 2 here because we're not doing inventory or anything like that. Okay, so here's a few things that you want to make sure is checked in here. So do you want to let your customer change order quantities? No, we don't need that. Can your customers add special instructions to a message to you? Okay, no for that. Do you need your customer shipping address? No, this is a digital online product. Take your customers to this URL when they cancel their checkout. So you want to check these 2 boxes. This one right here is going to be your sales page, okay? If they cancel their checkout, they're going to go back to your sales page, okay? Give them another chance. So here is your sales page URL, so you want to copy that. And again, remember guys, you need to have this stuff filled out in your white label settings so it can generate these URLs for you, okay? All right, so I'm going to paste that over here. Let's go back and grab the thank you page. And put that here, okay? It says take customers to this URL when they finish checkout. So they want to go to the thank you page. Now down here, you need to click this box, okay? And what we're going to add in here is the IPN. Okay, let me show you what to do. So we just need to copy just this text right here, notify underscore URL equals. Just copy that, paste in here, okay? And now let's go back and get this IPN URL here. And paste that here. All right, and then create the button. All right, so now we need to get our button ID, okay? So as you can see, it says hosted button ID value equals. So this little line of code right here is what we need. So if you want to see it a little bit easier, you just click on the email tab and it'll be right here at the end. You don't want to copy the whole link. You don't need the whole link. Okay, you just need after the equals. So just highlight that and still holding your mouse down. Don't let your mouse go, because if you do, it'll highlight the whole thing here. Then hold down your control key on your keyboard and click C. Okay, now you can let it go. So it's copied on our clipboard. All right, so let's go up here and paste just that in. And there we go. Click Submit Updates. All right, now it's going to go back here. So we need to go back to the PayPal Buttons tab. Click on Generate Buy Button HTML Code. Okay, so there is the thing, and now it's generated on your sales page. Submit updates. Okay, I'm not sure if you have to have this, but I'm going to go ahead and put 37 in here. I'm not sure if you really need this because it's using the PayPal button from PayPal, but just go ahead and add that in just in case. So let's go and make sure this is working. So let me go to public links here. I'm going to click on sales page. It should open in a new window. And the buy now button is going to be on the bottom of the page. So let's just try it out, make sure it works. So I'm going to click this. Okay, I'm going to add in the email that I want my product information delivered to me, my login stuff or the thank you page and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my email in here. And click Pay using PayPal. Okay, so this is going to take me to the checkout page. And as you can see, $37, and it's ready to rock and roll. If you're going to be doing this subscription method, you're going to want to make sure you set up that type of button in PayPal and not the one-time buy now button, okay? Just wanted to make that clear.